Hello everyone. So this is the continuation video to things you need to consider if you're buying a car or if you're going to be driving a car here in the UK. And in my last video I did talked about your budget. So you have checked your budget and you can now confirm that you can afford all the bills that comes with having a car. Remember, it's here in the UK, especially if you live in London, it's always cheaper to use public transport. The UK have a very good transport network, which means that you don't really necessarily have to drive to get to your destination. So you don't have to drive. But let's just say you want to drive and you have your reasons why you need to drive, which includes luxury. And you've checked your budget and you feel that you're able to afford the car, you're able to afford the cost of maintenance, the cost of using the car, the fuel type, road tax, the parking charges, the ULEZ, the congestion charges, all those things I talked about in your budget, and the insurance. Now you've made up your mind you're going to get a car. Remember, you can either buy the car or lease the car. Regardless of whichever way you decide to go, it all adds up to you owning the car. So say for instance you don't want to own the car, you just want to lease it or use it or rent it, whatever way. You can go to any car dealership, you can go to Enterprise, you can go to Eurocar, you can go to different dealership and ask them, okay fine, I just want to rent this car for X period of time. They'll give you the car and tell you how much it is going to be. So first of all, for you to be able to do that, or for you to be able to take a decision on buying the car, you need to decide what car. Okay, what is the car? What car do you like? It's simple. Whatever car you like. Whatever car you feel comfortable, you can go and get. But before you start, or before you decide on that, you should also think about the fuel type. Okay, what fuel type suits you? Would you prefer a petrol car, a diesel car, a hybrid plug-in, or even an electric car? So if you know you're going to be buying this car a long time, I think at the moment UK government intends to phase out all diesel cars by the year 2035. There's still enough time, so you don't even need to worry about it, except if you intend to drive one car for 11 years. Then I'll be concerned for you. But if you don't intend to drive a car for that long, then you do not have problem. So you decide on the fuel type and go for it. I personally drive electric cars because I think it is cheap to drive electric cars. I have a charging port in my house, so I'm able to charge it and I don't have a problem with that. The cost of buying petrol is avoided. Now, so if you decide you're going to buy outrightly, you can either do finance or you go for a higher purchase. If you decide to go on finance, they'll tell you the terms and condition. It could be PCP, and it could be PCP and CP, or higher purchase. I can't remember what PCP means, but I can explain. It's an arrangement where you deposit some amount of money and they give you the car to drive for a period of 2 to 4 years, with certain rules and guidelines, certain mileage restrictions. You're not expected to go more than that mileage. And then when you bring back the car and you, over that period of time, and you still want to own the car, you pay a certain amount called balloon amount, and then you own the car outrightly. Other than that, you just return the car and that's it. Whereas higher purchase, from day one they'll tell you how much it is for you to own the car outrightly. You pay that over a period of time, and then obviously the car belongs to you completely. That applies to both brand new car and used car. So if you have the money to buy a brand new car, it's good. If you don't have money to buy a brand new car, you can get a used car. I would personally recommend you buy a used car within 3 to 4 years margin. because them ones have warranty. Although some cars like Kia have 7 years warranty because they trust their product. However be the case, if you decide to buy a new car, just know that after a year the car is going to lose about 50% of the value. What do I mean by that? A car that sells for 50,000, say you buy a 2024 car today, by this time next year that car will be almost 50% the price, statistically. If you buy 2024 car today, like 2020, that is 50,000. If you go to the market in a year's time, you find it around 30 something thousand. So generally, if you buy a new car or if you buy a car and drive out of the car dealership, straight away you lose about 10% of the value of the car. So you just have to have this at the back of your mind. So the older the car, the cheaper it is. But also you have to also know that the more the problem it can have. For a car to be a used car, most of the time it might be that it had a problem, and that's why whoever had it needed to let it go. But that is not always 100% the truth. But if it's a very old car, you should expect that some things, so the car might not be in perfect shape. But if you make up your mind that you're going to buy a used car, my recommendation is do a HPI check on it. You can just Google it, HPI check. You find a number of companies that will ask you to put in the registration number of the car into the search button, and then sometimes they might require you to pay money for an in-depth analysis. I will always recommend you pay the money and you find full analysis of that particular vehicle. You find out every single thing you need to know about the vehicle, whether the car has had accidents in the past, how many users. In fact, essentially you find out the state of the car, and if what whoever is selling the car to you is telling you is true. You can find used cars in Auto Trader, you can find them on Facebook Market, you can find them on Gumtree. So whatever decision you make on this, I just want to wish you the best. This video has gone longer than I planned. I wish you the best driving experience in the United Kingdom. But remember, you do not need to drive. Driving is a luxury, except if you live outside London. And if you live outside London, I think it's still luxury. It's a decision you need to make. So all the best with your driving experience here in the United Kingdom, and send me your comments and your feedbacks in the comment section. Have a lovely day.